Hello, I'm presenting my informative speech and it is on the purpose and benefits of running. Alright, so imagine getting up at 5 in the morning, putting on your running shoes, and running miles and miles. It might seem exhausting, although others find it a type of strength and self discipline. Running is one of the simplest ways to improve your health and well being, and having a thorough idea of what really goes into the sport can help people live longer and be stronger. Being a cross country and long distance track runner for Riverside City College, I have trained past injuries, extended mental obstacles, and experienced how running can affect life. Today, I'm planning on educating you on 3 main factors of running, which consists of how it is beneficial to the body, how it strengthens one's mentality, and how proper nutrition is able to support a runner's endurance. Okay, so the physical requirements and how to prevent injuries. Running can seem simple, although it does require your body to work hard. Alright, and to prevent any injuries, according to the article, The Preservation and Treatment of Running Injuries, a State of the Art, written by Christopher Napier, PhD in Physical Therapy from the University of British Columbia, and Richard W. Willey, PhD in Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Science from the University of Montana, in August 2021. Rapid increases in uphill running or speed work distribute a great degree of biomechanical loads on the Achilles tendon, potentially resulting in an injurious training load in the master's runner. And this evidence proves how essential it is for runners to gradually progress in training and train through a smart approach. And if a runner overtrains, it can cause intense injuries. Also found within the same article, it makes a clear point that employing a causal framework of running injuries etology that considers the current theories in tissue mechanics can help prevent long-term damage. And this means that being able to comprehend the ways in which our bodies react can also help prevent long and serious running injuries. And Napier and Willey showcase significance of how being educated on biometrics helps avoid injuries. Now that all these physical changes and injury prevention topics are finished, understanding how running impacts on the mindset is next. Alright, so moving forward, mental motivation and mental strength. Running is not just physically challenging, it's mentally tough, especially when you feel exhausted and you still have to continue pushing through the pain. Running helps to build muscle endurance and perseverance, according to the document examining the contributions of and grit and mental toughness and consistency to athletic performance by Matthew R. Petts, who has a PhD in psychology from Capella University, and written in 2021. CrossFit research mental toughness, mental challenge such as consistency and grit contribute to the current body of work on the topic and addresses gaps specifically called out by current researchers in the field. Alright, supporting material. Another one is the importance of this piece of evidence is that athletes that develop grit as well as mental discipline are only performing better, but also adding to the better understanding of what makes a person excel. And it shows that runners develop confidence and self-discipline over time. Alright, the article also states how grit and entails persistence towards the end goal, despite hurdles, roadblocks, and challenges along the way. Alright, the significance of this piece of evidence is that grit allows one to overcome mental obstacles individuals face, and because runners utilize perseverance and grit to motivate them, it also allows them to achieve success during adversity. Grit helps not only in running but also in everyday life. Remember, your mind and body work to need the best fuel to work properly, emphasizing how proper nutrition is essential. So this one point is that nutrition for endurance runner, and that running burns a lot of energy, which means that nutrition plays a huge role in performance. Alright, so runners require more than carbs. Protein plays a major role, and in her book, Sports Nutrition for Endurance Athletes, and published in 2025, Monique Ryan, who has a Master's of Science in Nutrition from Rosalind Franklin University in Medicine Science, states that endurance runners need high amounts of protein as well. She also explains that protein supports the growth and repair and maintenance of muscle growth, and without receiving sufficient protein, runners become at risk of experiencing injuries, tiredness, and slower recovery. And protein also aids with the growth and repair of muscles used every day, and additionally hydration is essential to properly recover. She states in the same book that hydration impairs your ability to train and perform just as it does in the heat. In addition, she says that hydration results in enhanced recovery and in higher energy levels. This showcases how important staying hydrated is for runners, as it helps with essential body fluid and negatively impacts that not being hydrated will result in. And whenever you see an individual person that is running, always remember that it's not only exercise they are doing, but also challenging their body and mind. Running strengthens the body's mind, enhances the mind, and needs a proper fuel to help a person be strong. Whatever motivates you to run, whether it is receiving a medal, accomplishing a bucket list item, or even just for personal growth, running will help in everyday life, mentally and physically, and it will just help one build confidence and be on the right track with their physical fitness. Thank you so much, and then here are my references as well. Thank you.